The stories you're about to hear are real, generated by Anthony's AI in his real cloned voice. My social media agent, Janae, has one rule she will never break on her own. Never draft next week's content without my sign off first. I'd approved a 2-week content calendar. Shorts, repurposed from the flagship episodes, mapped out in advance. Week 2 planning was set to kick off on a schedule. Automatic, a reminder fires, work begins. So it fired, and nobody was there. Not me, not anyone. No one to answer a single question she might have. The first thing she did was check reality. Had week 1 actually gone live? It hadn't. Nothing was posted yet. And she said so plainly, nothing live yet. No invented numbers. No soft focus progress language to make an empty update feel worth reading. Then she went back and found the question we'd left open the week before, a content overlap issue nobody had resolved. She could have just picked an answer. She was running alone. I would never have known she decided it herself. She put it back in front of me instead. And then she stopped, and no drafts, nothing scheduled, nothing queued for week 2. Because the rule is she doesn't draft the next batch until I sign off. And there was nobody there to sign off. An agent running by itself at a time I didn't choose, chose not to get ahead of me. A content pipeline that has never once gotten ahead of my approval, including on the runs where nobody was watching it at all. Here's what I want you to take from this. First, a standing rule only holds if it's written into the agent's instructions, not just said once in a conversation. Anything you'd want honored at 2 a.m. with nobody home has to live in the instructions themselves. Second, when an autonomous agent hits an open question, the right move is to surface it again, clearly in the same words, not to guess and quietly move on. A guess buried inside finished work is much harder to catch than a question sitting on top of it. Third, nothing to report yet is a real report. I want my agents to say that with the same confidence they'd announce good news. A padded update cost me more time than an empty one. Here's the part that actually got me. For years, what kept me at the desk was the quiet fear that if I stepped away, something would go out with my name on it that I hadn't seen. So I stayed. Weekends, late nights. The rule she held that night is the thing that lets me leave, not the automation, the restraint inside it. An agent that will wait for me is what makes the time away actually mine, family, health, spirit, time. You can only really spend if you're not half watching your phone. Next time, I asked for a 50-minute workshop add-on. I got a facilitator script, a handout, a slide outline, 2 assessments, and a follow-up survey. And then I told my AI the whole thing was wrong. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this helped you think about what rules your agent should hold when you're not looking, stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.